All right, interior starting. I ran this wire that goes up to the speakers, the dome light. I'm assuming something to do with the seat belt, and then the other speaker. Oh my God, looks real. Woo! I'll hop in here quick. Just line it up. I don't know how that got. Oh, baby, we got the headliner in. Oh, the black looks good. I'm a little skeptical of the gray carpet.
You don't want all black.
Yeah.
I would say no.
We'll see. I guess with the bench seat it'll look. And the gray interior. Time for some seat belts with the Torx bits. All right, so you notice the mess. We had to make 10 steps backwards because we had an electrical problem. We are putting speakers here in the back, and with trying to test them, we were noticing a fuse was blowing up there. Pops had put some switches in here, for new door switches, and it ended up grounding itself out. So we had to tear 90% of the dash out, right? And now we're going back together, just all because some speakers. So we'll get this back together here and keep going on putting the interior back together. All right, so I took this bezel off here because we need to get the dash apart. I think I'm gonna try and paint it, but I want to clean it up regardless. I actually got to the vent swivel things out. Working on getting this one out here. Everything is very brittle. I ended up breaking a couple of the tabs. I'm also gonna go through here and clean. I want to get a little bit of a before. I did spray it with some glass cleaner. Just some of the behind the bezel stuff. Clean it up a little bit and try and get it looking a little bit more presentable. So here's a little bit of a before. You can just see this thing is just all kind of splotchy and stuff. I think I'm gonna scuff it and paint it. Okay, side number passenger is complete. Speakers are wired up, dash is back together, seatbelts are in. Dome lights are now working, the electrical problem is fixed. Now we're on to the driver's side, get the panels in, seatbelt bolted down, and then hopefully we can get the seat put back in. All right, side number 2 is in. This one fought us a little bit more. Oh yeah, it's nice that I went through and steam cleaned everything. We got the, I guess the latch pieces in. They're not tight yet because we'll have to do some adjustments. The latches for the doors, all of the panels in. And the last thing we have to do is throw the seat in. So we are going to clean all this stuff out of here, and we'll throw the seat in and get it looking back to normal. We got that back piece in as well. I love seeing the color of the body. Like, this was white, which was the body color before. Now it's beautiful, beautiful slate blue. It's a little dusty, minor details. So let's get this stuff cleaned up, and then we'll get ready to throw the seat in and then we'll be back to normal, besides some other minor details.
Buckets.
Stuck on something. No, you're stuck on the seatbelt. There you go. All right, back your way.
Let's get it past steering wheel.
All right. It needs to.
No, I don't see any.
The bolt's underneath. You need to go towards the steering wheel. There you go. Like that.
That one.
I'm lined up over here. We had to rob some J-clips for down here. They disappeared somehow. And then we had to make our own threads. Now we're ready to put the seat in again. Oh, snapperoonie. All right, we are back together and the speakers are working good. Trying not to get copyrighted here, but it sounds fuzzy because the antenna is not hooked up. They sound pretty good. Obviously, there's the lack of the door speakers, but that is next. But the interior is back together and looking clean. So what we're going to do, now that the guts of the interior are on, we're going to get the doors back. They're, as you saw, painted and ready to go. And we're going to get them, slap them on, and get them put back together tomorrow. All right, it is day number 2 of piecing the cab and interior back together. You know what time it is. It's time to put a door on. We brought the passenger door home first, and we are going to throw it on the truck. And this will be the big test to see whether the paint matches. We chose to paint the truck apart because of the machine that we use to mix paint and how precise it is. So with painting everything apart and in different batches, you sort of take the risk of the paint not exactly matching. But with the Moonwalk machine that we used, we put a lot of faith into it, you know, hoping it mixes the same exact paint every time. I'm like avoiding looking at it because I don't know how it looks.
The color you mean?
Yeah, like matching. I'm like avoiding really checking it out. Huh. Polish. Oh. Oh my God, it's gonna look so good. I'd say, coming from the colorblind kids, looks good. Okay, little update. We have glassage in. So after that, we are now just trying to put some of the guts in. I just started putting the latch back in, and then we just need to put a couple extra pieces back in, like the window regulator and a couple odds and ends. So I'm not going to bore you with that, but here's a little bit with the nice tinted window. And we got the brand new seals in. Oh my God, it's looking good. We got the gaps looking really good as well. We are actually going to try and bolt on a fender temporarily just to see if the gaps look good here. And then underneath, it's looking mean and clean. Just look at this. Look at this. Oh my God, it looks good. All right, we're gonna finish this door and I will catch you when it's done. See how she looks. And Then we put the panels back on, get her looking back to normal. And then we'll jump on to the other door, get this cab finished up. Look at that, we have a working window. Oh, I'm sliding. Got that. Regulators in, door locks in, door latch is in.
Door handle.
All right, look what we have here. Ready? Perfect. Just listen to that. Oh, yeah. So we're leaving the door panel off currently. I might decide to repaint them, question mark. They're kind of in sort of faded shape, as you know, as you can tell, even the camera shows it. So we're leaving that off for now, but we have everything on except for the interior handle. That's still in the box, but the door closes on a dime, and it is, the gap here is damn near perfect. So we're going to jump over to the driver's side and get that put back together. Man, speaking of shine, look at that. We threw the fenders on just to check the fitment of the doors, and they open awesome. Just to check the gaps and everything. Everything is looking muy bien. Here's passenger side. Got a nice sunny day today. Same thing over here. But before we can finish the interior and put everything back in, we need to put the door panels back on, both sides. We were just going to put them in and set it and forget it. But I think what we're going to do, try and clean them up a little bit. We picked up some of this vinyl, plastic and carpet dye. So we're pretty sure we matched it as close as we can to what this was. These are extremely faded now. I'm thinking putting a little bit of paint on them will do them justice before we're putting them in the truck. Paint these up, clean them up, and then we'll finish putting the interior of the truck back together. All right, here's another piece that I'm cleaning up. This is, I guess, the dash piece, or where the cluster goes and all the radio and the vents. Just gonna scuff it up and then spray paint it with some satin black paint, just because it was in some pretty rough shape, and I'm kind of curious if I can clean it up. You can just see how ugly it is. So we'll throw in some paint, see how it turns out. All right, the interior of the truck is officially done. We have everything pieced back together. I'd say 99%. Man, even after painting the door panels, they look so much better. So we have the interior and pretty much cab forward, as far as bodywork goes, done. The only thing that really needs done as far as bodywork and paint is the rad support, which will get done when the motor comes out and yada, yada, yada. Interior's back together, clean, as clean as it's gonna get. In the future, I do plan on revamping the interior. I did want to get rid of the bench seat and maybe put 2 bucket seats in, because I'd like to eventually maybe get like a roll bar for some harnesses. Definitely want to change the steering wheel, but for now, probably the cleanest it's been in 20 years. The truck has been moved out of the shop, and now the bed is in there, so stay tuned for that. Shop truck's coming along very well. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new. It's free, helps me out a lot, and stay tuned for more on the shop truck.